Not exactly.
It should have been.
If it doesn't, it should. Just for like 4 times in a circle.
Yeah. We actually have a few songs to do today. Notes.
Full combo again.
Yeah. You weren't making a guest appearance. Alright.
You were way more flamboyant when you did it the first time today.
Yeah.
We go over to Marx's place and play Settlers of Catan.
Settlers of Catan? I've never played Settlers of Catan before, but I understand that it's the best board game ever.
Oh, you too.
Right next to Monopoly.
We could play Monopoly.
We could play Monopoly.
Why'd you play something with where you're just gonna win?
Because I'm a shrewd businessman.
It's also why I wouldn't play it with Kate Swing.
Yeah.
He failed every time Craig played. The most
When Andrew and Mary came over to my house over winter break, I dominated them both in Monopoly. Neither of them stood a chance. They have, like, they don't understand the business of the game. I owned, like, the entire board. But it wasn't the entire board, it was like, I owned just 2 Monopolies and won that way. But by the end of the game, I did own the entire board. Because, like, every property was out. I just won with 2 Monopolies. And I played some people online over break, too, and I destroyed them. It was one of those versions where you play until one person's out, and the game lasted, like, 15 minutes. Because I got my orange spaces, and that was the end of it. But when people know my business strategy, they tend to do better.
What's your business strategy?
Get the orange. I know what spots will most efficiently win the game for you. The orange ones are the best to have. There's the highest probability that people will land on those. Somebody has calculated, like, the percentile, like, the most frequent spots that you land on, and the orange ones are the most frequent spots to land on. And because of the rate of return when they have hotels on them, in ratio to the cost of the houses in hotels, it's just like the fastest way to win the game. Because it's easy to put houses and hotels on them, and then it's like 1,200 if they land on the heavy one with a hotel. It's just a good spot. My favorite places are the greens, though. The greens are beastly. I like them better than Boardwalk and Park Place.
I'm not a real big fan of the orange ones just because in my games, usually one person has one of each. It's okay to get all 3.
Yeah, you can ask James how those negotiations go. Generally, when there's like a lot of people playing, I'm the one who decides who gets what monopolies. James, I had 2 planned last year. This one time we were playing like 6 or 7 people, and I completely screwed James out of it accidentally. I had my business strategy going to give everyone monopolies, and I'd have the best monopoly by the end of it. and I forgot to do something, and James ended up with no monopolies, and everybody else had a monopoly. It went from everyone had no monopolies to everyone had a monopoly except James.
That's awful.
And James was supposed to end up getting Boardwalk and Park Place, so he just got screwed out of having monopolies. It was funny. Leaves that back. It was funny. Because it was a complete accident. I just forgot to step into the proper process.
Okay, now play Guitar Hero and DDR on like easy.
It doesn't work like that.
You can do it, man.
No, it's alright if they're both of them are on that screen, but if two different screens doesn't work.
No, try it. Put them right next to each other and just keep your feet going and like look between the screens.
Oh, man,
and,
that would be like...
Yeah.